the fuck is up, my britches? If you're new here, hello, my name is Brittany. In today's video, we're doing another Yes or Yawn. This video was inspired from Samantha March's Will I Buy It series, and we come back every single Monday, and we're just here to chit chat, roast, judge, all the things of all the new makeup that's on the market. So if you guys like these types of videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, or if you don't like it, thumbs it down. If you're hate watching, I'm good with that too. But make sure you guys go check out the description box as well. I will have everything linked down there. I will have all the Instagram accounts I'm going to refer to. And also the queen of Will I Buy It, Samantha March. She is in the description as well. Go check her out. She uploads these every single Wednesday. So, hello to all the bitches in the live chat. I'm so excited today. I don't know why. I'm on my last overnight. So, happy Friday to me, even though it's what? Monday? I cannot. I wish you guys could see how much better my makeup looks in real life. Because I'm like, it just looks so glowy. Because I have, I have quite a bit of lighting in front of me. And I'm just like, in real life, it's just all the glow. It's a vibe. So, I see you guys are all loving the eyeshadow. I'll make sure I link everything that I can remember in the description box after, or if you want to know anything specific, just leave a comment after the video posts and I will let you guys know what it is that I'm wearing, because I really don't have a ton of makeup on today. So before we jump into all the new makeup releases, y'all better be following me on Instagram, aka Instaho. That's what I call Instagram. Guys, follow your girl on Instagram for first thing, and then we'll jump into all the new makeup releases, because it's like, I feel like there's quite a bit, but I don't know. It's like nothing like, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm excited for certain things, and other things I'm just like, this is hella boring. I'm all over the place this week. So let's do the first one. I wanted to mention this because I did order from this brand last night, and I will have a review on, I think I'm pretty sure I got everything except for their brushes. So this is Lys Beauty. I believe we talked about them last week as well. If you're new, we do these every Monday. So this is a new clean beauty brand at Sephora. They're coming to Sephora, but they're available now on the Lys Beauty website. So this is a Black-owned brand. They're having just my type of products launched. Like they have, let's see, a foundation. It looks like a very natural looking foundation. Cream blushes. Sign me up for that. A serum primer, which it looked so beauty. I was watching, I think it was Ohema. I was watching her video on the line last night, and it looked so serum-y on her face. She said it has like a tack to it as well. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to support this brand. I want to try these products out. So I ordered almost everything. The only thing I didn't order is the brushes, because I do like to use like my set brushes. And if you guys missed a recent video, I did upload all of my most recommended brushes. So this brand, I'm like, I just wanted to mention it again because it is available on their website, but it's coming to Sephora on the 19th, I'm pretty sure. And I wanted to ask you guys, because I saw this in, I think it was an Instagram post. I forgot to put earrings on today. Do you think it's better to support a brand through their website or through a retailer? Because I saw somebody saying, it was, I think, something that Lys Beauty had shared, and they said, like, they placed a small order on the Lys Beauty website, but then they're going to place another order on the Sephora website. And I'm like, why did I never think of this? Because they were saying, like, show support for your favorite brands on the retailers. And I'm assuming they meant that because, like, so the retailer keeps carrying their products, you know what I mean? The first thing in my mind was, I should just buy directly from the brand's page itself, and I wanted to get the products faster as well, because I hope to have these, because I did pay for expedited shipping. I hope to have these for like when it launches at Sephora, but I don't know when I'm going to get it. I'm excited though. I'm excited for the products that they have coming, but I want to know your guys' feedback. I'm like, I feel like you're good either way. If you're throwing your money at a brand, it's a good thing no matter what. But I was curious what your guys' take on that was. So Lys Beauty, I'm very excited. I love the fact that they're a clean beauty brand. They give me almost like Tower 28 vibes. Even though the aesthetic is totally different, I love like the triangle packaging and stuff. We talked about it more in depth last week, but I wanted to mention it again because I did purchase from their website last night. So stay tuned for a future video on that. This next one, I am an affiliate of Divina Cosmetics. I wanted to just throw this in here because they did restock again either yesterday or the day before. I want to create on my Instagram, on my IG story, because I swatched my entire collection and I'm wearing actually a Divina eyeshadow right now. So they're having all the restock. I did end up picking up, oh God, the Sugar Drops bundle, but they restocked the Aurora Flares, Chromosphere Single, Hemisphere Phenomenon, the Candy Cakes bundle. They're doing like pre-orders for those things, but they have a lot of things already sold out again. Because once they restock things, they just fly off the shelves. But I just wanted to throw this in here because, I mean, it did restock. I love Divina. If you're wondering what this is, it's Divina. I think it's from the Exploders collection, and I believe that that restocked as well. I'll just tell you guys what shade it is so I don't forget. It's the shade Asteria. Oh my gosh. Look at how beautiful this is. This does remind me of something that I could get in that Adept Cosmetics palette, and please believe we're going to be talking about Adept later, but these are some of my Divina collection. I'll add a thing, like I'll add a highlight on my IG story so you guys could see, because I swatched all of that. I swatched all the Aurora Flares. I swatched my whole damn collection on Instagram. Divina Cosmetics is a run, don't walk. That's why I wanted to throw it in here. All right, speaking of Adept Cosmetics, they're coming out with another eyeshadow palette. I was not expecting them to launch another palette so close to the Plain Jane. So if you guys had not seen, I did a video on this palette here. I about damn shit my pants using this. So this is what makes me want this palette because of how impressed I am with the quality of this. So this is the new, I'm going to butcher how to say the name of this. This is the new Ninhydrin palette. It's launching February 18th, so in 3 days. There's only 2,000 palettes available. I guarantee this sells out so fucking quick. It's going to launch at 11 a.m. MST, so I'm not at all sure. I'll have to Google what the time frame is on that. But they will do a pre-order to ship late May, early June. The palette retails for $68. And you can use code AmyLoves for money off if you'd like. But since I'm so impressed with this palette here, this is why I want this. I really enjoy this formula because a lot of the times with shades like this, they do tend to get a little bit messy. And these aren't like that. They're very, very hard pressed. If you want to see swatches and all that stuff, definitely go check out my other video. But this one, I'm just like, fuck me up. It's got grungy tones. I just saw, it's like Plain Jane's older, grungier sister. Totally. Like, I actually like, from how it looks on this picture, I actually like this palette better than this palette. So I think that the price difference is probably because, like, materials for one, and then the packaging on the new palette actually looks like it's higher quality than just this. It kind of gives me like Natasha Denona, like almost like the Metropolis palette and like the Lila. It gives me like that sort of aesthetic. So I wonder if there is an improvement. So I'm going to try my damnedest to get this because I'm so impressed with this formula. Do I need all these like dual multi crazy chrome eyeshadows? Hell to the nah, but I want them. I want them. They just look so beautiful. I'm very excited to see Adept doing another palette. And it has matte. So this palette is a little bit different. So you would think, I don't know, because this palette, the Plain Jane, retails for $62. I would think that like this palette would be more expensive. That's why I would imagine that there is like a formula difference or something like that. I'm very curious, but it does have mattes in this palette as well, which I honestly like that. But I also really like this too. I like just having this whole palette just filled with just really special shades. You know what? Fuck me up. I want this. I plan on getting it. Everybody say a prayer with me that I end up getting this palette because I'm going to try really, really hard. So is it Zasha? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. It's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to turn on an alarm and I'm going to try my damnedest to get it. Oh, I'm so excited. I was thinking Lila too. Yes, totally. Maybe the packaging a little bit too. Yeah, that was my initial. I'm like, the packaging's got to be nicer. It's got to be. It looks a lot nicer. Like, I really like the new aesthetic that they're going for. Look at this hair right now, guys. We had time for the makeup, but not the hair. I got to work tonight. So let's move on. We're excited about Adept Cosmetics. Let's talk about some Pat McGrath. I have a comment on this because, first of all, this is so fucking cute. She launched a little, like, Love and Lust gloss duo. Pat McGrath has some of my favorite glosses of all time. Her formula is chef's kiss. Why didn't this launch before Valentine's Day? I don't understand. Like, I get brands doing Valentine's Day themes, but why would you launch it on Valentine's Day? Like, I would want to use this on Valentine's Day. I would want to have this in my persons on Valentine's Day. This is so cute. I love the packaging. I love the formula. I would buy it if it comes to Sephora. I don't like shopping through the Pat McGrath website anymore. I just don't. So it did come with lip liners as well. These are existing shades. They are Flesh Fantasy and Flesh 6. I already have Flesh number 6. I don't have Flesh Fantasy. So I'm like, I kind of want it because it's cute. You know what I mean? I just gloss is cute, but how you gonna store it? I could see these like living in my purse. These would be like dedicated purse lip glosses. I'm a glossy bitch. I love lip glosses. Oh, is it Christiane? She says, I bought it, waiting for it to be shipped. That's where I'm like, if you shop with Pat McGrath website, please keep me posted, because just the experience that I've had, I'm not the biggest fan of shopping on her website. If these were to come to Sephora, though, I'd be all over it. I think they're so cute, but I do feel like it was a missed opportunity. This should have launched, like, I feel like the Natasha Denona Mini Love, that launched, like, perfect timing, because it's like you had it in your person, you were able to use it ahead of time, and then it was like, oh, now it's Valentine's Day, now I can actually use it. Not that you would only use this for Valentine's Day, but this would be a great gift. You know, a little gift, little Valentine. I just think it's cute. I was into it. I really like the formula, but I do feel like there was a missed opportunity as far as the shipping aspect, or the availability aspect is what I should say. So that one, I'm just like, maybe I'll end up getting it. We shall see. This next one, I've seen, I think it was That Girl Saie XO, I think is her handle on YouTube. I saw her do a video on this brand. This is zasha, or ZC Cosmetics. I believe that they're based in China, I think, but I'm not positive. I didn't watch the whole video. I just remember seeing her review this brand. So this looks like a new, like, Lunar New Year collection that they're launching. So I saw this palette. I'm like, it's basic, but I kind of like this. I don't know why. Like, it seems like, it kind of gives me like Too Faced aesthetic. Look at this packaging. I think this packaging is so extra, and I live for it. I would just hope that this has like the weight to it. I don't know why. I'm so intrigued by this brand, and they're having 20% off, so that's exciting. But what really caught my attention was, first of all, the like embossing on the lipstick. Is that what you would call it? Like the embossing? I don't know. And then the packaging of it all. But the first thing that I noticed was this eyeshadow palette. What do you guys think? It totally gives me Too Faced. That's just my first impressions by it. I think the packaging is cute. I thought this was Too Faced or Sigma. I totally thought the same thing. I was like, oh shit, it's not either of those. So for this one, I'm like, okay, this could be a brand that's on my radar in the future, but I would like to see, I think, more reviews on it. I actually think that they reached out to me before in email, but I could not remember. But if you guys were interested in this, I would consider purchasing from the brand, but I don't know why. It's so hard for me to like take the dive into some brands, but then I always feel like I fuck myself doing that, because then I usually end up loving their stuff. Lipstick over the palette. Oh my god, Mo, this is totally a vibe for you. As far as like the bougie ass packaging, oh my gosh. Lipstick over the palette though, that's so I agree. I'm like, the packaging is so extra. Even on like, I think it's a foundation. Even on this right here. This one right here. Look at that packaging. It's so extra. That looks like a liquid lipstick or a lip gloss. This doesn't really have any details on it. But I was like, you know, I could kind of fucks with this. I could see myself getting, you know, interested in this brand. But I haven't heard enough about it other than... I think Makeup by Saie is the only person I've seen talk about that brand. So maybe in the future you'll see it, but I'm not like losing my shit. I'm losing my shit over that packaging for sure. And then I also wanted to talk about, this is another new brand. Sephora's got a ton of new brands coming, it seems like. So they're also going to have the brand, I think it's Saie. I could be totally pronouncing that incorrectly, but you see it. You see what the brand name is called right now. So I know that this is already available. This is another brand that kind of gives me like Tower 28 vibes. Like they do the clean beauty. And I noticed they have a lot of highlighter products, which I'm all about that life. And I was sitting there trying to think of the brand that was coming out with a brow gel that just spoke to me. It was this brand. Look at the packaging. This is the brow gel right here. That aesthetic for a brow, like a brow gel, it just gets me. I love like a super thin applicator. I know, what is it? The Brow Gel by Tanya Crooks. She has one that's just like that. This could be a brand I could see myself getting, basically how I did like the Lys Beauty. I could just get everything and then just try everything just to see what the brand's all about, because this is actually a really good price point as well, especially for being like a clean beauty brand at Sephora. Oh, Hannah Louise Poston did a huge review on them. Are you talking about this brand or the previous one? The foundations are highly limited. Oh, I think you guys are still talking about the other brand. Well, shit, I'll have to go check out Hannah's channel then, too. I think there will be plenty of others reviewing it, so you could skip it. Oh, Robert Welsh reviewed it. How did I miss that? Well, damn. Good thing I have you guys to fill me in on what the hell's going on. I could wear all 3 shades of the, I think it's ZC foundation, and I'm basically translucent. They only have 3 shades. Okay, that's immediately like, you can't come out with just 3 shades, but it's all good. I don't know what the price range is for, I think it's Saie, but I'm into it. I think it's like, I want to say the most expensive product was like $40, and I think it was the foundation, but I could be wrong. I know I seen it on Sephora, but I didn't really look into it intensely because I saw that the Lys was coming out. I'm like, that's the one that really had my attention. But this one, I'm like, they got a lot of cream, like, highlighter products, and I'm all about that life. It's just right now, especially since I just got, like, the Auric, I'm like, I do not need any more cream liquid highlights. Because that's all I'm using right now. Because it's just beautiful. So this is a brand I could see myself diving into eventually, but I have not yet. But maybe, definitely the brow gel. I'm going to get that. There was one, oh, it was like the lilac. It looked like a lilac highlighter, and I'm like, okay, I could fucks with that, I think. So I'll probably end up getting some of this, but I don't think I'll get all of it. I want to see more reviews on that as well. Next one. Let's talk about some KVD vegan beauty, guys. I wish this brand would just, I know they rebrand, but I wish they would do it again and totally get rid of the Kat Von D aesthetic. I wish that they would just almost like dissolve the brand and just start a new one. Because it's like these products intrigue me, but it screams Kat Von D to me still. There's just something about it. I'm just like, if you were going to rebrand, you should have did the whole damn thing, not just kind of made it almost like confusing, or not confusing. It makes it so to people that don't follow like YouTube and stuff, like if we were to go into Sephora, you would still think that this is Kat Von D. You know what I'm saying? Not that nobody's purchasing from Kat Von D anymore, but it's like if you went through that whole process, I think that's just what made it so special about Kat Von D's brand, was it was very much like a representation of her. And since she's no longer a part of it, it's like, why are you still carrying on that overall aesthetic? So I'm like, Okay. Anyways, so they launched an XO lip gloss, and I'm all about a lip gloss life, but I don't love like super like heavily pigmented glosses. I like glosses with a little bit of pigment to them, but have like a really high shine, like I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Buxom full-on lip cream in the shade, I think it's Dolly. Yes, this is the one. I haven't reached for that one in so long. Buxom glosses, oldies but goodies. So they have, I don't think have they ever done glosses? Don't do gloss, neither did we. No, neither did we until now. Okay, so they're high pigment and high performance, so we're doing a gloss our way. XO lip gloss has more pigment than other sheer glosses, and you won't find any gritty shimmer here. Its high impact extreme shine will keep you swiping. I wouldn't keep swiping if it was super high pigment and high shine. I'd be like, oh, just one, I'm good. Like, that's right. I just read that. I'm like, and I'm speaking from my perspective, guys. And it's our signature creme brulee flavor and an ultra creamy, comfortable feel that even our vegan friends can indulge in, with a curated collection of 7 essential medium coverage shades. Medium coverage? I thought it was high pigment. What's happening with this description? To suit your mood, XO lip gloss will become your new extreme obsession. I don't think so. You know, we never take it down a notch, but when it's right, it's right. We took our highly rated XO vinyl lip cream and dialed the pigment down for a perfect kiss of color with the same bold XO shine. Okay, so they basically just toned down their vinyl lip cream. Okay, I got it. So this one, I'm just like, for me, like, they look cute. They look cute, but I'm not excited. I'm not excited about this one. I see you guys are meh, nope, what? Swiping left, LOL. I think there's a way to make it an edgy brand, but not Kat Von D's exact aesthetic. And that's exactly how I feel as well. Charmaine. Oh my god, I like live for your guys' reactions for these videos. So yeah, I'm like, I don't foresee myself picking this up. Sorry, KVD Vegan Beauty, you are not going to Hollywood. It all just comes back to the rebranding. I'm like, they could have just done it so much better. Kendo, what were you thinking? Next one. This is from Violet Voss. This is the new Valentine's eyeshadow palette. The I Love You Cherry Much by Violet Voss. I feel like this is something that we've already seen from Violet Voss, but it's very much on the Violet Voss train. Like, I feel like I could just look at this and be like, this is a Violet Voss palette. It's nothing exciting for me. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a basic ass color story. It kind of gives me like kid or teenager vibes, which I'm past that. My overall just makeup preferences, I prefer like luxury shit. So for me, I see this and I'm like, it just looks so meh. It looks so boring. It just, I feel like there's a right way to do it, like a basic color story, but you got to come through in other ways, especially with the packaging. That's what always I feel grabs my attention with neutrals, is usually the color story is so basic, like the NARS Uninhibited, for example. The color story, it looks so basic, but then the packaging is just like, I'm here, hello. That's what I like. I think there's a right and a wrong way for, like, at least for my preference. I'm just over here like, it's boring. It looks like something Violet Voss has already done before. Come on, Violet Voss. And this is a brand too I really want to try more of, but they don't do me any favors with trying to give me products that I actually wanted to try. Joy says that brand is pronounced Saie. Thank you for that. I was like, I'm trying not to pronounce anything wrong, but it wouldn't be, it wouldn't be a typical Brit Clark video if we didn't pronounce at least something wrong. All right, let's talk about some BH cosmetics. So they launched a new collection. I feel like BH is like ColourPop 2.0 at this point. They're launching new shit all the time. So this is the new BFF collab, BHxAlondraElsy. Includes a full collection, the BFF eyeshadow palette, 20 color eyeshadow palette with rich mattes and lustrous shimmers for $24. This is already available on BH and also Ulta, I believe. Then there's also the BH Snatched Face Palette, 4-color highlighter, blush, bronze, and contour palette for $16. I mean, you're going to get a fair price point with BH Cosmetics, and I'm just like, this gives me like KKW Beauty. Besides, minus the palette. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just feeling like KKW Beauty right now. The BFxAlondraElsy Faves. Lip Duo for $14. You got, what, 2 shades? And then the BFxAlondraElsy's Faves. Another lip duo for $14. I'm bored. Can you tell? I'm bored. I actually really like how BH has been doing the square pans. That's just another preference thing for me. I do really like the square pans that they've been doing, like the oh god, the blueberry muffin palette. What other palette did I get by them? I can't even remember. But I like that. I like that aesthetic that they're keeping with. So when they come back with these round ones, I'm like, this color story, it doesn't speak to me. The swatches look decent. I don't doubt that this is good quality. I have not heard the best things about their face palettes, though, as far as them being like super smooth or anything. If anything, I feel that I hear very commonly, I guess you could say, is that they're very chalky feeling. So I'm really never inclined to pick up their face palettes. I mean, the lip duos look cute. Am I the only one that's getting like KKW Beauty vibes though? She's gorgeous. Like, shut the front door. Beautiful. I'm seeing what you guys are saying. Fun spring colors though. Yeah, like I think it's a fun, like, it's like a kind of fun color story. For me, I'm just kind of bored with it. You guys are saying you like the color story. The palette isn't very cohesive, but maybe I'm just too much of a neutral gal. I lose interest of a brand when they launch one palette after another. I feel that same way. Like, I feel like that's what really did me dirty with ColourPop. Like, at first I really enjoyed them, and then it was like, okay, it's too much. And I feel like BH is like carefully treading that line, whereas it's borderline too much, but I'm still checking in on them. It's just, it has to be a palette that really catches my attention. So for me, I'm like, it's cute, but I don't think that this is a collection for me. But I mean, good for Alondra getting her collab on. I'm always excited to see collabs and stuff, but for me, I'm just like, that doesn't mean I need to buy it. So I'm going to carry on with that one. You guys were like, kind of, I kept seeing like people liked it and then people didn't like it or they're bored. BH has 2 formulas. The small round pans are not as good as quality as the small square ones. I feel like I've noticed that too, but I haven't tried enough to like verify that. But I was getting like the same feelings. They need to give their products time to shine before releasing too much more. I feel this exact same way. I feel skeptical that these will be as good as, I feel the exact same way. I think we're all picking up what each other are putting down. So let's move on to Nabla. I mean, I'm going to give it to Nabla for having the most extra mascara packaging. Like, damn. So this is the new Vicious mascara from Nabla Cosmetics. I really, really was loving Nabla Cosmetics in 2020. So when I saw this, I'm like, they have my attention, but then mascaras never excite me, but I'm like, they're kind of killing it with the packaging on this one. But the wand, I'm not really loving. And this just looks like it's going to hurt if it pokes you in the eye. I'm personally a big fan of tubing mascaras. I know not everybody's the same way. But one thing that I find, especially with tubing mascaras, they always have the plastic applicators. And those are not my favorite. I personally like the, brush type of applicators, I guess. Is that the best way? Or like the fiber type? I don't even know how to explain it. I don't like the plastic type applicators because I always poke myself in the damn eye, and my eyes are very sensitive. So I always am like, ugh, every time I see like plastic applicators. It's just a damn shame that it feels like so many tubing mascaras are always that way. I don't think that this is a tubing formula. I would be like, I want to try it, but I'm going into it being like, I probably won't like it. So I think that this is going to be like a a volume, extra volume mascara that immediately intensifies the lashes from root to leaving the tips elongated, lifted, and separated. When its vinyl formula strategically combined with the claw-shaped combs of the brush builds up a firm, intense lash line, giving depth to your giving depth to your eyes while separating the lash tips, so making your eyes look bigger. Do you guys think that that's crack shit, or do you think it's actually going to work? Because, yeah, it's like, I kind of want to try it. I'm kind of interested, but then again, I'm like, do I want to place an order just for a mascara? If this came in like a Trend Mood box or something like that, or if it comes to Ulta, maybe I'll throw it in my order. It has my attention. Oh, I see hi from Australia. Hello to Down Under. I love seeing when people come in from Australia, just so I can say Down Under. Let's see. Sounds a bit painful though, doesn't it? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm interested. Curiosity might get me on this one. What's the price on it? Does Trend Mood have the price? Volume, definition, long wear and easy removal, jet black. I'm not even going to try. Ophthalmologically tested. Retails for, I think that's £23.90. I don't know what that converts to in US dollars. If it comes to Ulta, maybe you'll see it. But as of right now, I just got the Makeup Geek mascara. I just got the Scott Barnes mascara. I'm set on mascaras for now, so I really don't need one. Maybe when I need one, we'll see. Hello from Brussels! Oh my god. I love seeing where you guys are from. It's always so exciting. Okay, let's move on. Nabla, I mean, they're a great brand, but I don't know if I'll place an order just for that. Next one, ColourPop. It wouldn't be a new makeup releases if it wasn't something to do with ColourPop. At minimum of one, like every single video. $29 that mascara is. That's kind of a pricey mascara, because I don't peg Nabla as like a high-end brand. They're like they're an Italian brand, so I think they're based out of Italy. That's kind of a high price for a mascara, in my opinion. That's like luxury price point, and I don't get the luxury. They don't fit luxury for me. I think, if anything, I would classify them as like a high-end brand, but not quite luxury. So ColourPop, they're launching the Melrose Collection. Did we talk about this? Like, this is where I'm at with ColourPop. We do these videos every week now, and I feel like I've seen this before. Did we talk about this? I'm not sure, but I feel like we all know how I feel about ColourPop at this point, but we'll go through it. The Melrose palette is $18. They have 4 luxe glosses for $8 each. I still have yet to try them because their lip formulas just aren't my favorite. There's going to be 2 pressed powder blushes for $10 each. Looks like blushes we've seen about 8,000 times from ColourPop. 3 new scrunchies. Why? Oh my god, I fucking can't, ColourPop. And then they're going to have the oat face milk for $14. Full collection for $94, blush duo for $20, eye and cheek set for $38, gloss set for $32. ColourPop, get the fuck out of here. What? I swear they've done this before. I mean, not maybe not scrunchies, but these blushes, I don't doubt that their blushes are good, but they never excite me. But this palette, I'm about like 90% sure that they've done this palette probably like 5 times over by now. Be gone. We're done. We're done, ColourPop. If you have, I would say, like, I think they have good products for their price. But for me, I'd rather take my money and buy things that are like exceptional quality or higher quality. ColourPop is just too much of like a crapshoot. Sometimes they have incredible products. Sometimes they're less than okay products. So I'm just like, no, I don't care how much they are. It just feels like there's no thought that goes into their products. And I think that's what really holds me back. What the fuck is a face milk? I have no idea. Can we stop trying to make scrunchies happen? As I'm wearing like a silk scrunchie right now. I will say silk scrunchies, these are from Slip. I don't have like any breakage on my hair anymore ever since I switched over to these. So I'm not going to come for those because they've changed my hair game. That's all I'm going to say. Kelly says all of their recent releases are like the same color story. Exactly. It's like, ColourPop, what the fuck are you doing? They're just going to do it to their damn selves. I'm convinced. It's like, you know what? I feel like you have to be at some level innovative, or like it has to, I don't know, it's just, you got to do something that makes it seem like you put thought into it. Instead of, it's just, everything seems like it's just like thrown together, or it's like a very small variant from something they've already done. And I'm not here for it. No, get the fuck out of here. Next one, Glow Recipe. They're coming out with, I think this is a body cream. The Watermelon Glow Pink Dream Body Cream. This is not a scent that I would want all over my body. This is just a me preference thing. It's a creamy lotion, is a smoothie of liquefied vitamin-rich watermelon seed butter, naturally smoothing hibiscus AHA, soothing watermelon, and a multi-weight hyaluronic acid for deep moisture to act as a tall, cool drink of water to parched pores. They just did the damn thing selling that right there. Never leaving a messy, sticky, or greasy afterfeel. Hydrate skin in a watermelon scent. Everything about that sounds glorious. It's the scent for me. I don't want to smell like watermelon. I would have in like my teens. But my preference for how my body smelled, like Brazilian Boom Boom Cream, fuck me up, love it. Or I like to smell very like warm, sexy. I almost like musky type of scents. I always get compliments when I wear like muskier scents. I don't know what it is. I think it's just a preference thing, quite frankly. I almost like a florally mixed with musk. That's my vibe. Bulgari Omnia Coral. Number one. So for this, I'm just like, everything about it sounds so good. Like when I hear the description that they're describing, I think of the Kiehl's Creme de Corps. That is such a bomb-ass lotion. A drink of water is cheaper. The shade. For me, I'm not interested in this just because of the scent alone. Coming soon to their website and retailers. This will probably come to Sephora. There's not a price yet. I wonder if this will come to Octoly. If anybody tries this, I want to know. I want to know how you like the smell of watermelon all over your skin. Me, I don't think that I'll like it. Astrid says she loves sweet smells. I do during like the summertime, but watermelon just isn't it for me. I don't know. Watermelon just, no, they lost me with this, with the fragrance. Next one. This is from Viseart. And when I saw this, I'm like, wow, this looks like a palette we've seen before. But you know what? I'm not mad at it because I don't think it's going to give you the same vibe as the Mel Thompson Sydney Gray. So this is the Valentine's Day launch, the Paris Love Letter. ETENDU? You didn't come here for my reading, okay? The ETENDU, maybe that's how you pronounce it, by Viseart. $44. A blissful bouquet of enticing shimmering undertones in a soft peach gossamer rose petal. I swear, they're like, Britt Clark's gonna read this. Let's fuck her up as much as we can. Clandestine candlelight in a stirring green hue that awakens a vision of Paris in the springtime. Everybody's gonna roast me for my reading abilities. Leave me alone. Yes, this totally looks like the Tiny Marvels by Sydney Grace. Do I have it right here? Hold on. Let me pull it out. Oh, God. I don't know where it is, so I can't pull it out. That's what she said. Okay, false alarm. I can't find it. I was going to show you guys what it looks like so you could see them side by side, but I don't know where it is. That could be a problem for me. Anywho, this I think is going to be much more like, I feel this way because I know like the formula of Sydney Grace. I know the metallics especially. I think the finishes are going to be different between both palettes. I would almost be curious to get this and compare it to the Sydney Grace. So for me, I think, because it even like from this picture right here, it looks like the green is not a matte. It looks like a satin. So I think if you had both, like, yes, your color story is going to be the same, but your shades are also going to be different between each one. Price point is relatively similar. How many shades do you get in the Sydney Grace? Oh my God, I'm like, where is that palette? That's really bothering me. So, like, I kind of like this. I like the packaging. I've heard really good things about the formula. Would you guys want to see me compare the two? Feel free to let me know. But I do think, I think automatically going right into it, I'm like, these metallics are not going to touch Sydney Grace. Just because I think Viseart is more like, they give me like the makeup artist brand or something that's like more like everyday, natural, like a go-to type of palette, which I feel like the Sydney Grace is as well, but it has a lot more like amplification with especially their metallics. So yeah, I'm like, I kind of like this. This will be a more muted version. Amanda, that's, yes, you're saying exactly what I just tried to say in a much more like concise format. I totally agree with that. 100%. Yes, they are tiny palettes. Yeah, this is going to be a lot smaller for sure. I mean, you're obviously paying more for this brand because I consider Viseart like a luxury brand. They do have higher price points. I think this is probably made in, is there stuff made in Italy? I'm not positive. I haven't tried much of Viseart, so I think that's another thing that I'm like, I kind of want to get this. Let's see. I love Viseart mattes. That would be a fun video comparing the two. I want to see a comparison. I think there is, 15. Yeah, I was going to say, I think there might be maybe a couple more in the Sydney Grace. I prefer the Viseart mattes versus their shimmers. No mainstream metallics or shimmers can ever touch. Valid. Yeah, Sydney Grace's metallics are bombs. I might end up getting this. I don't think it's available at Sephora. I think this is only available on the Viseart website so far. I could see myself snagging this one though because I really like the color story. I know I love the Tiny Marvels palette already. Viseart is nice quality, but these are smaller. So it's like you're getting a really high quality formula at a, I mean, it's still expensive. It's still $44, but compared to their bigger palettes, like Viseart is comparable to like Natasha Denona price point or Pat McGrath. So I classify Viseart as luxury, and I would just be curious to compare luxury to indie. Because that's the type of shit that I like. I love indie and I love especially luxury. I love all makeup, but they're like the two that really grab my attention. Like high end, it's like, it's fine most of the time. But my heart is with luxury and also indie. So I might end up getting that just for comparison's sake. So let's move on to, what do we have next? Too Faced is at it again. What do you guys think about this Too Faced collection? So this is a new collection, the teddy bear. I know Karen Harris is all over this one. So this collection for me, I could just look at this and say, what in the Too Faced is happening? It looks so fucking boring, but the packaging, they nail it with the fucking packaging every time. The bronzer does look really fucking cute. I will say that. Lip injection, I don't care about that. The palette itself, it looks boring. It looks like every other Too Faced palette that's ever come out. Too Faced just gets it. They get it with the packaging. But I hate, this is like a me being nitpicky type thing. I hate when they do like smaller pans and then they do the two bigger. I get the point with these shades specifically because you could use them as blushes. But another preference for me is I want my brush to fit in the pan, and I don't think my brush would fit. And this looks so much smaller in her hand. Right? Totally. Yes, I totally agree with that. When I first saw it, I'm like, okay, the packaging's cute. Typical Too Faced. They always nail it with the packaging. For me, I'm just like, come on, can't they need Too Faced needs a rebrand, in my humble opinion. It's like, I feel like ever since they sold, it hasn't been the same. Like, I used to love and look forward to every single Too Faced launch, and it's like, the magic just doesn't feel like it's there anymore. Something needs to happen. Let's carry on, because I'm just like, I'm hella bored with it. Let's talk about Sugar Pill. This is another brand that don't really excite me that much. They're coming out with another Valentine's collection that launched on Valentine's Day. I don't understand that. Like, launch it at the end of January, if it's possible. So they're going to have 3 new pressed eyeshadows. Let's see. Liquid lip colors, high shine lip gloss will be available. I'm assuming it's already available. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. When was it? Oh yeah, it's already available. It was posted 2 days ago. Like, it looks cute. I don't know. It's just, they're just a brand that doesn't really excite me that much. Like these are cute, but they're just eyeshadows. These look like blushes. Like, if I looked at that and didn't read the description, I would just think, yeah, it looks like blushes. Mo, I agree. I think we outgrew Too Faced. I agree. I think you're right. Sugar Pill is late to every makeup party. I'm like, what is happening? Why release it on Valentine's Day, though? I say the same thing. Then didn't they already have Love Plus? I have no idea. Oh, it's an improved formula. So yes, they did. So re-promote in a different formula, 2 new shades. I'm bored. Next. I'm sorry, but no. All right. I talked about this it was either last week or the week before. P. Louise is doing a lip base. So I wanted to show you guys this because they're also showing swatches. These swatches look beautiful. Love the colors. Love it. I hate that application though. Hate it. Especially for something that's so pigmented. Like, it's like a liquid lipstick. Lip base, they're just kind of going off of what does well for them, which is their eye base. I mean, the shades look nice. The finish looks nice. But am I like running out the door to buy these? They'll be available February 19th. You can use code TRENDMOOD for 10% off. Formulated with the benefits of vitamin E, shea butter, and hyaluronic acid. Let's see. Got a creamy, nourishing, smooth formula. Dry down within 60 seconds to a vivid, velvety, matte finish. Okay, so it's matte finish. Does not look matte in that first swatch. Let's see. Does not flack off or crack. Vibrant color payoff with just a pea-size amount and 11 shades. Okay, so it's a liquid lipstick by P. Louise. That's what it is. Those don't look matte to me. But if you're looking for a matte liquid lipstick, I have about 8,000 at this point. It's like, if it came in something like a Trend Mood box, I'd be like, all right, let's try it. But I'm not going to order just for a fucking liquid lipstick. Yes, love the colors, hate the applicator, hate the brand. I don't know enough about the brand, but I have not heard the best things about the brand. I will say that. So for me, I'm just like, it's a no for me, dog. We're going to carry on. Really quick, the ColourPop Animal Crossing, if anybody gives a shit, which I don't. It's available now in Ulta. I could care less. Let's talk about Kosas. Kosas launched a new Cloud Set Baked Setting and Smoothing Powder. It's available now at Sephora. Shade range is fire. Love it. Look at all these shades. I considered getting this at $34. This is a super soft sheer setting and smoothing powder baked with skincare actives that sweep away shine, not glow, and feels like nothing, but looks like everything. I love that description. Also vegan and talc-free. I have not been setting my face that much. That's why I didn't buy this. Like, I have no powders on my face today. And I just feel like this is, I think, where I'm at in my makeup routine. If I'm not wearing my makeup for a long time, I just don't feel the need to set my shit anymore. I already have powders, so that's why I didn't get this, because I'm trying to be mindful of like certain products. Like, okay, maybe try using your shit before you go buy a ton of them. Eyeshadow palettes, that's a different story. Give me all the eyeshadow palettes. But for me, I'm like, I don't know. I think this looks really nice. I think this is something I want to see reviews on. I want to see reviews. I want to see what a difference it does make for people's skin. I feel like this is going to be something like the Ambient Infinity Powder from Hourglass. I feel like it's going to be along that line. It's going to give you like probably a sheen or something to your skin. So this would probably be very up my alley. Minimize my pores. I want this just to want it. Yes, that's how I feel. I'm like, I want to get it, but I don't want to spend $34 on it right now. If there was a Sephora sale, I probably would. I probably would if there was a Sephora sale. I do. I want to see reviews on this. I know Karen Harris, she actually did buy this. She's a big fan of Kosas as well. So I'll be curious to see reviews on this as well. I haven't picked it up, but I don't know, because I go in like spurts. Like sometimes I really like using powders. Other times I'm like, no, let's not today. Right now I'm like, no, let's not today. So that's where I'm just like, nope, I don't need it. I don't need it. I want to see reviews on this. Same. Kind of weird their pressed powder is a better range than their bronzer. I don't know, it feels weird. I would be curious if you'd be able to use the pressed powder for a bronzer. I'm sure you would. But yeah, I could see what you're saying, definitely. Will it make me look 10 years younger? Then yes. Yes, she did. She definitely did. I know she bought it. I heard her talking on her Insta story about it. Oh, let's see. I love BRIT's blush and highlight tonight. Highlights Auric. I'm loving that product. I'm loving it more than I thought I would. And I'll let you guys know briefly in a few moments what's on my cheeks because I'm so excited. Next one is from Cosmetics. They're launching their new shade of their Radiant Veil Blush in the shade Venetian Rose. I would have bought this 100% if I didn't just buy 2 other blushes from Vive. But I'm dying. I am dying to try Cosmetics. I have only 2 of their like serum blushes. This is a brand I want to do like trying everything that they have because I feel like the like aesthetic, the color story, like everything about this brand I think is just very much up my alley as far as like my makeup aesthetic. And I feel like Michelle Phan, she just knows color. She just does color so insanely well. And tell me that is not the most like beautiful looking blush you've ever fucking seen. Like I want this. I want to buy it, but I'm like, fuck, it's $34. Would you guys want to see a video on Cosmetics? Because there are quite a few, like even the Clementine blush, that's another one. Like I've lusted over that for so long. And it's like, I guarantee that I would get this and fucking love it. I guarantee it. So I'm like, why? Why don't I just do it? Why don't I just do it? It looks beautiful. It looks stunning. I want it. I just haven't bought it yet. So maybe in next week's video, I'll be like, guys, I bought it. All right, next one. This is a come through from Chic Profile Official. We have new Kojendo. Okay. I saw this and I'm like, I am so not surprised that this is coming from Kojendo. Packaging looks fucking fire. This is a luxury brand. I love the red packaging with the gold detail. Love it. I can only imagine how expensive this is going to be and for how basically, I love and appreciate basic, but this is basic on like another fucking level. This looks so, to me, unappealing, and it has really, for me, it just doesn't have enough like depth to it. I want this because the packaging. I think this packaging in person would be so beautiful. And I don't think that they've done like an eyeshadow palette or anything like that. There's not really any information on it. I just saw her post it and I'm like, ooh, I've never tried their foundation. I've never tried anything from Kojendo. So this is where I'm like, they had my attention with the packaging, but then I opened the palette and I'm like, that's a no for me, dog. The brand looks nice, but it has the worst shade range. Yes. Boring. Very Lancome gift with purchase. become a new saying on this series, I feel. Deidre, come through with that like every single video. Very Lancome gift with purchase. Oh my fucking god, that was everything. Oh my god. I could totally see Michelle Wong like getting this and fucking loving it. I feel like it's very much up her alley. For me, I'm like, it's missing a variety of textures. At least I'm judging by the picture. So you can only judge by so much. But for me, I'm like, okay, I can love and appreciate the packaging, but that does not mean that I need to buy it. Next one, Sigma is launching some new brushes. I haven't had like the best luck with Sigma, but I've also had good luck with Sigma with some other things. So I need to try more from Sigma, I think. I need to give them more a chance. You guys are all rolling over Deidre's comment right now. So they launched a new brush collection. It's the Studio Collection. The F29 HD bronze brush for $31. The F36 tapered cheek brush for $28. I feel like that's already been a brush, but I could be wrong. The F67, the Skin Perfector brush for $22. I think there's one more. Yes, the F85 Airbrush Kabuki brush for $26. Full collection for $85. I just look at these. I wish Sigma was sold in store. I just wish that they were, because I feel like the F67, that would be a brush. It kind of gives me like Wayne Goss airbrush vibes. The tapered cheek, that's a brush we've seen probably 8,000 times. There's like, to me, like for these launches, there's nothing exciting or different about these brushes. I feel like it's brushes we've already seen before. In order to catch my attention now, since I have such a solid collection of brushes, the shape or like the structure of the brush itself, like how I was talking before about the like Smashbox handles, like I love the structure of the handle here. And then also the shapes are what really catch my attention. I'm like, I feel like we've seen these. The pricing is, I mean, it's fair, but I've just had like inconsistent experiences with Sigma. So I need to, I don't know, I need to give them more of a chance, but I really want to try their eyeshadow palettes because I hear a really great thing about their palettes. I think on their next one, if it catches my attention, I'm going to get it. Next thing, let's talk about Jaclyn Hill coming to Ulta. Listen, I hope there's no children watching right now. I need to know, like, whose dick is she sucking? Because I don't understand how you can be coming to Ulta when you have nothing in your line. Like, you literally have nothing available to buy. How? I mean, I can't hate on her because, I mean, she is destined to just be a fucking cosmetics company owner. Like, you can't stop. You can't stop Jaclyn Hill. You can't. And you know what? I can't. I'm like, how, this is the, oh my God, or I forget even what I put in the thumbnail. That's what this came from. I'm like, how is a brand that has nothing to sell come to a retailer? I don't understand. Make this make sense. But good for Jaclyn Hill. Like, she's going to make that money. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, this probably indicates that she has a shit ton of permanent items coming, which that's what you need to do right now, Jaclyn. Like, we need some, like, permanent items. Not this, like, limited edition, like, Valentine's Day bundle bullshit that we just went through. We talked about that last week. You know what? Good for her. Good for the brand. Good for Ulta. Get that money. Am I going to be buying any of this? Hell to the not. You are not going to Hollywood. Pack your bags. We're done here. But I was just like, how? That's a level that I want to be at. Like, not have anything to give to people and still have, like, all these opportunities. Because I don't understand. But, you know what? Someone has faith in her, and I can respect that. Let's see. Next one. I get excited every time I see Artist Couture coming out with something, and they're launching the new Ethereal Bloom for Spring collection. I get so nervous now. Ever since the Caliente, because I feel like the Caliente really did me dirty. But these like little 8 shade palettes. This color story, it's just cute. It's cute. I want it. And I'm a sucker for Artist Couture. I was very impressed with the Club Daddy. Love that palette. I think it's really great quality, except for like 1 shade. But this is just a brand I'm intrigued every single time that they launch something. Even if it's nothing like spectacular or out of the norm, I'm like, listen, first of all, color story, I'm here for it. Packaging, yes, bitch. Love it. I just think it's fucking cute. It's cute. I'm sure I already have this within my Glam Light palette. That packaging is so cute. I want to see the outer packaging of the palette. That like Starduster. I'm very into pinks now as well, especially like cheek products. I want to see that, like the top of the packaging of the palette itself. Look at Mac Daddy. He's freaking coming to slay. I'm interested in this. I think it's cute. Looks like Barbie palette. Yes, those swatches have me. I like the Diamond Lights finisher. This will be a collection. I might get like everything. I don't know if he's going to have like a lipstick. But you know what? Listen. Angel, can we stop doing these like PR kits that are like $100 extra just for the box? Can we stop? Can we stop yet? That's the only complaint I ever had. Like, I've always had great customer service, great turnaround time with my shipping and everything like that. I might end up getting that diamond finisher because that looks really cute. But the thing that catches my attention the most is that palette for sure. I think it's just, this is a perfect spring, like, small palette. I want to try it. I need to know if it's good. I still come back to the Supreme Nudes. Impeccable quality. Incredible. I plan on picking this up. We shall see if in the times it changes, but as of right now, I'm like, yes, bitch, I want it. I just think it's so cute. And then our last one for today. Last but not least, we're saving the best for last because I get so fucking excited every single time that Tower 28 is coming out with something, and I do get PR from them, so I knew that something was coming, but I didn't know what. They're expanding their fucking cream blushes, and I can't wait. I love their cream blushes with my whole entire heart. I'm wearing the shade Golden Hour right now. I love them. Love their formula. Love the brand. I just think, I love it that they're clean beauty. They're like mindful. Like all their products are designed to be, it's like their slogan is, it's okay to be sensitive. They design their products to be like okay for sensitive skin especially. I don't have really sensitive skin, but I love that they're clean beauty. They're affordable. They're packaged. I love the packaging on these blushes. I only have the 2. This one was, no, I bought both of these. I did. I bought both of these. But I do get PR from them now, so I will likely be getting them. Hopefully I'll get them like this week. But please believe, if I was not getting them, I would buy them. 100%. Full stop. Because these shades especially, they're just like, Brittany, buy me. I love Tower 28. I think they do great quality products for a really good price. I love their packaging. Yes, the Milani blushes aren't a dupe. Don't be fooled, LOL. There's just something so special to me about their formula because it's, guys, these are so insanely pigmented, but they're so just natural on the skin, and they just give the most, hold on, I'll make myself bigger when I swatch these. It is an insanely pigmented formula, so it's like a very little goes a very long way, but it's the shine. It's just a very like natural, healthy glow to your skin. The shade Golden Hour, it's just so unique to me. I cannot get enough of Tower 28. Everything that they launch, I'm like, yep, fuck me up. Yep, I want it. Just because their products work so well for my skin. The blushes are my number one. The bronzers I really like as well. I hope to see them expand the bronzers even further, but I could use both shades. I think that the glosses, they're incredible. Like everything that I've tried from them, I love. The SOS spray, it's a fine product. I don't use it anymore, but it did feel like it It contributed a little bit to my skin, but I think I found other products that do work better, so I don't use that anymore. What is it? The Super Dew. I use that a lot in the summertime if I want just a wet look to my face. Their products are just bomb, and they're more affordable. They're available at Sephora. I love these so fucking much, and I cannot wait to get all of those. Yes, bitch, I'm here for it. So guys, I see there's 200 people watching right now and 100 thumbs ups. Guys, listen. We've been together for the past hour and 5 minutes. If you have not thumbed up this video or thumbs it down, you know what? I see the 3 of you thumbs it down. I appreciate you. Always engage with your favorite creators or your favorite videos. If you're enjoying something or not enjoying something, hit the thumbs up, share it out, all the things. Come back every single Monday and we could talk about more new makeup releases because it's always fun. And if you like me and my sparkling personality, you could feel free to subscribe. If you are watching the playback, I would love to hear more of your guys' thoughts on these new products that are coming out. I see everybody's excited about Tower 28. I'm just like, yes, yes. I love me some Tower 28. So stay tuned for future videos. I will be likely back tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If not tomorrow night, it'll be the following night. I don't even know what today is. I still got to do my rose prick from Tom Ford. Still got to do that. We got a lot of shit to do on this channel, guys. So feel free, subscribe, like the video, share, all the things. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave any comments, questions, whatever you guys got for me in the comment section down below, and I will get back to you. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye!